Hey guys, so it's Daniel here today, and I wanted to shoot this video today based on another premonition I had whilst in meditation. The thought that came to my head the other day while I was meditating was a thought that it's only in presence do I feel safe. I literally wrote that down. The present moment is the only place that I feel safe. And that inspired this video talking about three different levels of energy I'm going to talk about and where we operate most often, and for that reason where we have to get most comfortable. Okay, so the energy that we have to get most comfortable in and the energy that we operate the most frequently in is what I've heard the term as being described as the thinking mind. Okay, so I got it from this mentor of mine that he calls it the thinking mind. That's basically what we're in the energy vibration we're in about 80 to 90% of the day. Unfortunately, this thinking mind, this thought provoked sense of reality is kind of brought into our awareness by our society, by culture, the way that we're conditioned, and the stimulation that most of us receive, especially as an empath, especially somebody who's sensitive to that information and someone who takes that energy on very potently in their lives. So we spend this much, we'll call this the middle level, a thinking mind. Okay. Now below the thinking mind is what's called low vibration energy. So that's mostly things we do because this middle energy, this thinking mind type density, this energy, it's very heavy. It's very difficult to be in, and eventually we want to reprieve from it. We actually want to reprieve for it as often as we can get, to be honest. So here's the thinking mind. Most people, what they do is they go into low vibration energy. So that's anything to try to escape this level here, the second level. So things like alcohol, drugs, overeating, any sense of over validating yourself. So maybe shopping even. These are just kind of things that are coming to my head right now. What else do I have written down? Yeah, pretty much just that. Like maybe watching too much TV. Things that really, really, really take your mind state down, like into this really derpy, heavy, even heavier than this energy. But at least through that derp state, through that heaviness, you're not in the second level, you're below it. So you get a little bit of a reprieve, a little bit of a break from all this thinking, this heavy, dense energy that we're in most of the day. You get a break from it. So people who come home, turn on the TV, start eating snacks, start doing things to escape their kind of day-to-day mundane lives, they're going below that energy. Now on the other side to that, we have what's called high vibration energy. So that's doing things that will get your mind resonating at a higher level, almost get you like supremely focused, so that you almost overcome that dense energy of thinking. If your vibration's higher than that, if your energy levels are higher than that from a mind's frame, then you almost have a break from that energy as well. So high vibration are things like meditation. Here we go. This is the second level. This is high vibration, low vibration. High vibration, things like meditation, eating good foods, stretching, journaling, reading, exercising. What else do I have written down here? Kombucha, green juice, good foods, as I mentioned. Those things will take you above your thinking mind and help you feel really, really good, so that the incessant mental chatter of thinking kind of is just on a lower level. You're up here, and the incessant mental chatter is kind of in this domain right here. So you don't really experience it that frequently. And the point of this video is to tell you that, to be honest, whether you're high vibration, which in the self-help community, which even in some sort of mainstream communities and circles who understand this energy work, the high vibration is deemed as the good energy, and the low vibration is deemed as the bad energy. We want to attain high vibration. We want to escape low vibration. And nobody really talks about this middle level. But, essentially, when people learn how to get to high vibration, including myself, and I still do this to this day, is that's almost used as that's used as an escape as well. If we learn the techniques to get to a higher vibrational set point, and we use little tips and tactics to kind of spike into that high vibration as much as possible, we stop feeling that incessant mental chatter, and that becomes our default programming in a sense, which is good. But we're never really going to escape this second level of thinking. This will rise with us no matter how our higher set points get. To a certain degree, this middle layer that we have to deal with will always come with us. And that's important because this middle layer is where we have to deal with our shit. This is where our shit is stored, in this middle level. And yes, you need to kind of raise a level to see the problems and how to solve them from a higher perspective. But essentially, you got to go into the level of problem to deal with the energies that are there if you want to solve them and kind of integrate them and get used to them in your life. You're never going to bypass them. You're never going to overcome them by trying to escape them, right? And that's what I'm trying to say is this high vibration is a form of escape, just as much as, partying really hard on the weekend and really, numbing your mind with a bunch of substances is considered bad. So is raising your vibration to too high a level too often, because that's also seen as an escape. Okay. Now, if you're a spiritual person and you tend to do these practices, do not stop. These are very beneficial, very healthy for you. And yes, I will say, being in this middle level for too much of our lives, that's very draining. Okay. It's a lot of heaviness here. There's a lot of density here. Yes, take your time to meditate. Take your time for self-reflection. Take your time for contemplation. Take your time for rejuvenation. Get out of that energy when you can. Okay. But don't make it a habit of staying up here, staying in here, or staying down here. Okay. Most of our time is going to be spent in this middle layer. And we got to take our time to get used to that, because that is what we've been resisting for so long. Okay. So much of our lives has been spent trying to become lower than that thinking mind or higher than that thinking mind. Let's do what we can to, again, embrace that middle level. That's where we're going to find ourselves. That's where we're going to find the truth. Yes, it's not easy, but we're here to experience that density so we can understand it for what it is, relate to it, integrate it, illuminate it, and really dissolve a lot of the shadows, a lot of the tension, a lot of the polarity that's not serving us, and harmonize that energy as best we can. So that's kind of the message of this video. Okay, is basically we're operating within the thinking mind. It's not easy, but it's our job to kind of get used to that frame of reference, and slowly but surely being present there, coming to that perspective from a neutral mind frame. Again, neutral mind frame, present moment awareness in that middle level. Okay, being present doesn't mean high vibration. Essentially, it means accepting the moment, surrendering to the moment exactly as it is. And I'm here to tell you, we're going to be in that second layer for most of our experience of our lives, especially as we journey through this transitional period where we're integrating a lot of aspects from this middle level that need to be embodied, need to be felt, need to be experienced in order for us to move forward. So attain that realization, understanding. Next time you're not feeling the greatest, understand that you may be in this middle level, okay? Or you may be lower than that. And the only thing that you can kind of do that would be counterproductive to being that level is trying to escape it, either going high above it or even lower below it. Embrace where you are. Allow the acceptance of being that level to be what dissolves any resistance to it and has you feeling levelless and without any confinements in your energy. Just allow yourself to be free. Allow yourself to dissolve the barrier by accepting and not worrying about what energy level you're in, because you are as you are. You are one, and you are whole and complete as you are. Okay, so that's kind of my video for today. Embrace that middle level, knowing that there's grace and light even in that space. If you come here, we sign up to be a human being, to have these experiences, both good and bad. And that middle level of the thinking mind is where we're going to experience them. So don't try to escape it. It's making you stronger. It's making you more aligned with who you truly are. It's bringing out the courage and the grace and all the levels of your character that you need to really enliven yourself and be the best that you can be for now, for the next moment to come, and for the future moments to come after that. So God bless you. Thank you for all that you do. Thank you for watching this video. Again, hope to come back with more soon. And we'll talk to you in the near future. So thanks for watching. Take care, and goodbye for now. See ya.